kind of drugs Kanye probably does? So many. Like, he probably is like cocaine. Nah. He's like mixing his own shit. He's like, I'm gonna
cocaine,
mix
let's throw some gunpowder in there.
Yeah, like, I want some ivory off a fucking narwhal's tusk. He's coming up with some new shit. Like, there's pure gold mixed in his drugs. Absolutely. If anyone's snorting pure gold, it's Kanye.
Hi, how are ya? My name is MaxNoSleeves. This is my friend
Meghan Tonjes.
Meghan Tonjes, and today we're going to be doing a special episode called Mildly Answered Xenophobes. Tonjes does a show on her channel called Frequently Asked Tonjes to answer questions.
You jacked that shit.
Like I said, I'm doing an homage.
This is called I Don't Have My Own Ideas with Max.
It would only be stealing if you weren't here. But because you're here...
I feel how this goes.
Nailed it. We asked you guys to tweet us some questions, and I also have conversation starter questions. This is a Michael Buckley move. So we're gonna answer some questions, and just have a blast. Alright, question number 1 from Val. Ooh.
What up, Val?
Worst and best things about high school.
There are good things about high school. The best thing is life only gets harder. When you're really stressed out about like the papers that are due the next day or whatever, which papers do suck. It's gonna be really great when you're an adult and you don't have to do that anymore. Nothing will ever compare to having to do taxes and pay rent on your own.
Yeah, that's a doozy.
The worst part is being locked in with a few hundred kids that you're forced to be friends with just because you're all in the same location.
Yeah, I think that's the best and worst thing is that in high school you're like super obsessed with how all these people see you or view you. And then a couple years out you're like, why the fuck did I, what? Who cares?
I'm not gonna accept this Facebook friendship from this person.
Yeah. Grade school is great, middle school is terrible, high school is okay, college is great, graduating from college is terrible. But if you're having a tough time, it's almost over.
It ends. That's the greatest thing about high school is it ends.
And if you're having a good time, enjoy it because it's almost over.
Yeah.
What happens when Kanye gets in his zone? I want to hate Kanye, but I kind of like him.
It would be so easy to hate him. He's a musician. He's an artist. Like I just expect them to be nuts.
Yeah,
and let's be honest. Beyonce did have the best music video of all time.
This one's from Megan Gilmore who says, why does she spell Megan wrong? Winky face, JK, which means just cuz.
We all know the true 80s way to spell Megan is with an H, and it's a true Irish way, so you can come at me all day, every day.
Well, there's the H, M-E-G-H-A-N. There's M-A-E.
Oh, we don't fucks with that. Okay, at least we can agree with some of the other bitches. We tend to be a lot to deal with. Megans are either like really shy, I feel like, or they're just out of their minds, and I'm obviously out of my mind.
Or one then the other. Did I ever tell you my very first girlfriend, spoiler, was named Megan? Well, my first real girlfriend, my very first girlfriend ever was named Erica.
Ooh.
We were in preschool together. She was banging.
Hottest 4-year-old ever, though.
She did the blocks. Katie Brady 12. What's up, Katie Brady 12? Patriots fan,
what
obviously. What is your favorite place in the world that you have visited and why?
Boyne City, Michigan. I got that. That's my favorite place in the entire world. I went there during the summers as a kid. I'm obsessed with it. It's like this little boating town in the middle of nowhere, northern Michigan, and it's just very peaceful to me. I love it up there.
I spent some time in the rainforests in Ecuador.
All right.
I lived like in the rainforest, which was terrifying. Lived like stayed in a hut in the middle of the forest.
I would die.
For like a week. I wasn't there for 15 years. You know. This isn't Jumanji.
You've never been to Michigan?
I've been to Detroit Airport a couple times.
It doesn't count.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's great.
You got the monorail thing.
It's beautiful.
You had that Burger King. Okay, we're not doing this weird shit.
We're not doing this weird shit.
Will Shepard, our friend Will Shepard says...
Don't lump me in with that.
My friend Will Shepard. How often do you get comments criticizing your body image and how do you deal with them? In high school, I was really, really self-conscious about how skinny my arms were. Yeah.
Now we got these going on.
I took my weakness and I made it a strength. No, I'm just kidding. I very often get comments about my beard and how my face looks like an Amish vagina with teeth.
You get a lot of beard hate.
I get a lot of beard hate. You sort of get to a point where you're just like, hey, fuck yourself.
It's called being an adult. You get to a certain point where you're just like, I don't care about many things, and I definitely don't care about that. Yeah. I get comments every day about my body. That's the thing. I think being a big girl on the internet, it's like your easy kind of whatever for people to go at. I surround myself with good people and good friends, and I do stuff that I love, and it's rare that I feel really bad about my body. When you think about people that you love in your life, I just don't feel like you imagine like your mom or your grandma or whoever it is that you really respect and like has changed you as a person. You don't sit there and think about all their little, oh well her arm arms are kind of big, or oh, like you're not thinking about that. You don't look at a person like that. The people that love me, I know they view me in a very good way, glowing and blonde and beautiful as fuck. So.
And humble.
You're welcome.
Biggest pet peeve about people when you're driving.
Oh god, people that are just slow for no fucking reason. They're just in the lane. You're like, we could drive at any fucking point today. We could go. And also people who don't use turn signals, like they want you to psychically know that they're gonna move into your lane. You'd be amazed how many people just don't pay any attention. And if they hit me, would probably be like, what the fuck?
I think that's the biggest one, is just not paying attention. I've seen people like reading magazines on their steering wheel before.
Girls doing makeup in their car. Listen, I'm a girl. I put makeup on. Take 2 fucking seconds to just sit before you start the car and put the makeup on. It's not that big of a deal.
And you probably do a better job.
You would do a great job. You wouldn't be stabbing yourself in the fucking eye with a lash brush or whatever it is you bitches use.
Bitches. Do you believe in soulmate? And if so, what are your biggest turnoffs?
Wait, do you believe that it's predestined? And then also, can I get it in? That's kind of what that question is. I like the idea of a soulmate, but I ultimately, I feel like I've met several people in my life that I feel very similar things for. And I think it's just about choosing a certain person at a certain time. I find that's more romantic than the idea that everything's just gonna happen regardless of what I do.
I mean, you definitely click with people. I think that's what that sort of comes with, is when you meet someone, you're like,
there's that connection.
I feel like I've known you for 60 years and it's been an hour.
Like just one person that was so depressing because I feel like there are so many people that probably don't meet that one person.
Yes, that's fair. But the principle of a soulmate is you meet that person. So it's inherently like optimistic. I don't think that they're like, yeah, there's definitely a soulmate. If you don't find it, you're fucked. Yeah.
I feel like I believe more in kindred spirits. I don't think there's only one person in the world, and if it doesn't work out with that person, then it's never gonna happen for you. I don't think that's true. There's a lot of dick in this world. The comments are gonna be like, who's this fucking whore? It's just talking about dicks all the time.
Who's this?
My name is Meghan Tonjes. You can find me over at Tonjes on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Meghan Tonjes. You can also look up The Booty Revolution. I do a podcast every week called Adventures in Roommating on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, whatever you want to touch.
And she does her own outro.
And I do my own outro. I outro other people's videos because I'm so used to it.
Well,
this is Max. You're subscribed to his channel, so you know, keep doing that. Maybe you like this video down here. Leave a comment if you want. Share it with your friends, and maybe ask questions that you want to see on the next Questions Were Fucking Stupid. I Wish You'd Ask Better with Max series. Episode 2.
You sound a little bit like a flight attendant. You're gonna have to check the subscribe button. Depending on your device, it may even be beneath the video.
You know what? I've been training my whole life to be a YouTube stewardess.
Is there any higher calling? If you like the video, please subscribe. If you don't like the video, definitely don't want to subscribe. My name is MaxNoSleeves.
Meghan Tonjes.
See you next Tuesday.